Hello again. Well, I just caught a glimpse of Chris Christie. He had a headset on and he's on some radio station, I guess, and he's talking about, I know nothing about the bridge, George Washington Bridge closure. I know nothing. Well, what's interesting is Fox News said that 3 of his inner circle are going to do what one already did, which is plead the 5th. I got to ask you a question. Why would anybody plead the 5th? Well, like Lois Lerner when she pleaded the 5th. You know what I mean? Well, you see, the 5th prevents a person from incriminating themselves. That's all it does, okay? Now, if it prevents them from incriminating themselves, what that tells me is by not having pleaded the 5th, they would have incriminated themselves. You know what I mean? Yeah, so come on. This is crazy. This is totally crazy. Lois Lerner needs to be hauled back into court. They didn't end her oath, you know, when she raised her hand, you know what I mean? To swear the tooth and all that stuff. So she needs to be dragged back into court. And all these people that are going to plead the 5th, well, what more do you need to know? If his inner circle all pleads the 5th, they got to have a reason to be doing that, don't they? Huh? I think so. Yeah, that would never have happened if it wasn't for Chris Christie. He's probably a real vindictive kind of guy. I bet you was like that when he was a kid, you know what I mean? I mean, if you take a look at him, you know, he wasn't like with the in crowd. He wasn't, you know, with the people that were sort of getting it together and getting it on, you know what I mean? He was probably much of a loner, you know, playing by himself. Because nobody played with him. Yeah. You think he's innocent? Well, if he's innocent, why are the members of his inner circle all going to plead the 5th? I don't know. Sure seems a little strange to me that a guy that's got a staff around himself that's innocent would require them to plead the 5th. Why don't they just answer the questions? Well, they can't. Because, you know, I guess they're guilty, and so is he. And they don't want to associate themselves with that. So the easiest thing to do is to do what they're doing, which is plead the 5th. You think he's still going to be a candidate for 216? That's assuming there is a 216. That's assuming that Obama doesn't come out and declare martial law and say, hey, I'm the dictator and I'm not going anywhere. I think that's very possible that he's going to do that. We'll see. One thing for certain, it's never boring. Not with this criminal, dysfunctional, corrupt administration. It's never boring. Is it? I don't think so. What do you think?